Good evening and welcome. Mustangs Overwatch is up against the Grizzlies here tonight. Mustangs look really good heading into this game 3-0, looking to make it 4-0 this week. So we look to get things started. This week's first map of the night is Antarctic Peninsula. That's a control map, and we'll go over all of what that means in a second. But for now, let's take a look at our starting lineup. And of course, starting things off in that captain's position as well as in that tank position, here tonight we've got Retro. He's been great and getting back up to rank this season as we started last week for the season, but he's been looking really good so far this season. He'll have a little bit more help in a substitute player that's able to play for him. We'll get into Bada a little bit later, but for now, it is all on Sal, the captain of this team and our tank. Next up, we've got Zyphon, who has just played beautifully so far this season. We love to see it. He's just been absolutely insane. It's about all we're going to show as of right now, as we're going to get right into this game. So we'll wait for Zyphons to go in. Also on the Mustangs here tonight, we've got Sundown, Ryan, Effect, Tar, and Bada. Tar and Bada, both alternates for the Mustangs. Bada new to this team. We got to see him play a little bit last week. And now as we get things started even closer, we'll see what it is. This first map is a control point map. So this lovely gray area here is our control point. Mustangs and Grizzlies will scrap for every inch of space here, trying to get up to 100%. Once you get to 100%, we will move on to map 2. It is the best 2 out of 3 when it comes to maps. So we'll see what both teams are able to do here. Mustangs running a beautiful little Orisa Cop. Retro on Orisa, Zyphon on Cassidy, Sundown on May, Ryan on Juno, and Effect on Brig. Mustangs look to put another win under the belt, and it all starts right now as both these teams engage both. Running Orisa Comps and immediate use of the Javelin out of Retro, so we'll look to move things forward. Grizzlies rotate over towards point. That point will open up here fairly soon. Mustangs looking to grab as much poke damage as possible here in the early stages, looking for a quick little pick. The Mustangs will move in. Effect gets the first kill of this matchup. Unfortunately, Sundown falls. Ryan able to take down the bench fairly easily. Move things around. That Alyssa looking low without her support. Zyphon able to get the kill there. That's 2. That's 3 for Zyphon. And the Mustangs up past 15% now after a great first team fight there. It's exactly what you want to see out of this young roster. These two teams start to go at it for the second time here. Mustangs with a nice little advantage. Got almost one ultimate completely ready with Zyphon. Effect not far behind. Retro able to grab one of the support. Zyphon will fall. Sundown able to grab one. They'll move around. Point gets to the Grizzlies, but for how long can they hold it? Retro got himself another kill. Effect looking for more as well. Retro able to grab that final one, and the Mustangs retake. Only 11% gain for the Grizzlies. Mustangs will crest the 50% mark here on map 1. And they've got all 5 ultimates available to them. Grizzlies not far behind. They've got 2 available, 3 at 80% or higher. So we'll see what they're able to do. Mustangs with the ult advantage here. Retro on the front line. Ultimates come out. The defense are taken down first. Zyphon able to grab one with his ultimate. Mustangs only used 2 ultimates in that fight, and 2 ultimates used on both sides. 1 DPS and 1 tank on the side of the Grizzlies. We see a support ultimate come out, but I'm not sure who else is around here. Mustangs now closing in at 94%. Retro will use his ultimate. He'll be able to take down the Juno. And the Mustangs, with that, will take a 1-0 lead. Got Retro's mom in chat. Great to have you with us. Mustangs up 1-0 over the Grizzlies here in game 1. And great stuff from this team so far. So look to take a 2-0 victory here on Antarctic Peninsula, a map the Mustangs know rather well. I got to see them scrim on this map last night, so I know they've got some good strategies coming into this and play a really good game on this map. Here we go. Mustangs will move things forward. Same exact comp as before, running that Orisa, Cassidy, May, Juno, and the Brig. Similar comp on the side of the Grizzlies. Mustangs immediately will push forward. That Venture looks to create some disturbances on the Mustangs backline. Effect able to take down that Venture. As again, you see those kind of rotations towards Cohen, but this time both teams hesitating. We saw the Grizzlies move towards point first, but they're staying on that attack. Mustangs will rotate down and towards point. Nobody wants to lose that high ground, but you've got to be on the low ground to take it. Mustangs will take point first. They move back up to the high ground. Hopefully not going to get C9 here. Great moves from the Mustangs. That Venture just being able to return to the fight now. Retro drops. He's the only one down there. He will fall in this fight. Meanwhile, Effect makes his presence known. Orbit comes out from Ryan, his first ultimate of this night. Immediately Effect able to take full advantage. There, he'll get stunned, but a rally from him gives the Mustangs a huge advantage. Deadeye used as well. Mustangs now up past 35%. A team kill for them. Their first of the evening.
Hello.
What's up? Greetings.
And now pushing even further past 50% for this Mustangs team, looking to get a nice round 1 victory here against the Grizzlies. Unfortunately, Effect not able to make it back up top. First, another ultimate out from the Venture. Sundown, unfortunately taken out. Siphon able to roll out there. Retro looking a little low himself. He's not able to make the jump that he likes, but he will hit the javelin throw. Siphon will fall. They gotta wait for Sundown and Siphon. Mustangs with 2 ultimates available with the ult advantage. That will go towards the Grizzlies. Sundown looking for any amount of poke damage here. Able to wall up that Orisa, but not able to do much more than that.
This ends now.
Ultimate coming out from the Sojourn on the enemy team. Not able to make much use of that ultimate. And an Orisa ultimate that Siphon able to put a stop to. Look to put a stop to the Juno. He's able to do that. May ultimate comes out. Venture stalling for as much time as humanly possible there. Gets the Grizzlies up to 51%. Mustangs 20% higher at 71%. They'll look to hold it here through the rest. Mustangs once again on that top rung for any advantage they can. And Retro with an absolute snipe of a javelin. Effect up top, 88%, 89% for the Mustangs. Got 4 ultimates available to the Mustangs. Only Sundown's ultimate is not there. We will see all of the ultimates come out. Ryan will fall. Siphon grabbing a nice little double kill there. Sundown able to grab one. Retro able to grab another. Mustangs grab a team kill, and with that, we'll hopefully have enough time on the clock to grab a Game 1 victory. A great game one for the Mustangs. They will go up 1-0 over the Grizzlies. As I apologize for the overlap in audio, I have now corrected the issue. I apologize that it took 3 minutes to do, but obviously we run a 3-minute delay here on stream, so it happens. Zypin with a beautiful play of the game. He'll move through the entire team with ease. And again, Mustangs just absolutely having fun with it here as they come into this game undefeated. We love to see this out of this young team who has just played brilliantly these past 3 weeks, looking to do it for a fourth as they take down the Grizzlies in game one. It's an excellent, excellent game out of the Mustangs as we look to see what our next map is. We can look at our map pools here. And again, that was a 2-0 victory in the way of the Mustangs. As we look for our hybrid map of the evening. Mustangs have looked really good on hybrid. Hope to see a little bit of King's Row out of them here tonight, but we will obviously see what they have to offer fairly soon. And again, the Mustangs in this excellent position coming into this game. They've played a lot of scrims, a lot of good matches against a lot of really great teams. Once again, bringing up that match from a couple of weeks ago up against Marshalltown. We weren't able to beat them 3-0 like we have with every other team this season, but they put up a big fight. As we saw here tonight, 50% on both maps. As far as the Grizzlies are confirmed, they were able to win team fights here and there, but the Mustangs once again winning out in 2 on Antarctic Peninsula, our map of the night here. As we now look, Mustangs will land Blizzard World, and just like that, we will find ourselves on our way over towards King's Row. And again, this is a favorite for the Mustangs. They have a lot of time on this map. They know how every corner works. You think of players on this team like Zyphin, like Effect, like Ryan, and like Sundown, who are all very highly ranked characters, like Bada and like Tar and like Retro, all of the members of this team. Really, they have a lot of skill on this map. They have a lot of fun characters to play, and like I said before, Bada is one of those most knowledgeable players sitting up towards the top 500 of the tank, just like Retro, and he will be in for game 2. So the lineup, as we see Tar get into the lineup as well for game 2, you guys can see it on your screens. Well, can't see it now, but the lineup for game 2 in the tank position, we've got Bada. On DPS, we've got Zyphin and Tar. And then on support, we've got our typical duo of Ryan and Andrew. And like I said before, this is our hybrid map for the evening. The Mustangs come into it with a 1-0 lead. Now, for those of you that have never watched the game of Overwatch here before, a quick explanation on the hybrid game mode. In about 5 seconds, we'll see a gray square open up, and it's kind of like the control point, except for that in this case, the Mustangs will find themselves on the defensive end here first. The Grizzlies are given 4 minutes in order to grab this initial control point. If and when they are able to grab this control point away from the Mustangs, they'll be given access to a payload card found right inside this garage. Mustangs showing up on point right now. But if and when the Grizzlies are able to grab that card, they will be given an extra 2.5 minutes of time on the clock and the ability to push the card forward through the streets of King's Row, down here, around, and to this barrier. If and when they're able to grab it to the barrier, they will be given an extra 1.5 minutes of time and able to bring it to the 3rd checkpoint. Mustangs will have a chance to attack after this, but we'll see what they can do. Like I said, Bada moving in on tank. We've got Tar in that DPS position. Immediately, Mustangs defending just a little harder here, not taking that original side. Venture once again on the long side here. We got a Widow as well on this team, and it won't stop Zyphin. He grabs the first kill of this match. Immediately Bada slept there, but one star Tar and Zyphin. Bada gets his first kill. They're all in on this Orisa, and she'll try to make her way back. Bada not even letting her get back into the spawn doors. Mustangs, pretty much a team kill there. See Ryan fall to an errant shot from the Widowmaker. little further into this game, Orisa finds herself without much support here. Mustangs alone on point. It's a 3v5. Tar and Zypin both fall.
Time for another
Almost
experiment.
2/3 of the way. Spada will continue to his ult. Zypin able to get a nice pick. Spada gets on point. Not much for him to do there. The payload. The record time against the Mustangs on this map this season. They got 5 minutes now with an extra 2.5 minutes. Mustangs find themselves now on the back foot as this game continues to move forward. Mustangs are going to look to make a hold of any one of these corners. Spada will face first into this team. Hammer first. Once again, that vengeance is having on the back line. Ultimate's coming out. We got 2 of them currently up. Mustang still taking the corner. Tar will activate his ultimate. Be able to grab a nice little pick on the Orisa. Beck able to grab one on that Alari, and the Mustangs able to kind of switch the momentum back in their direction. We've got just under 4 minutes to play in this game if they're not able to push it forward to that second checkpoint. So we'll see what the Mustangs can do here. They got 3 ultimates available to them, so it gives them a clear ult advantage, especially with that Cassidy swap we just saw on the side of the Grizzlies. Spada rocking that front line on Reinhardt. We see Zypin making his way back. He's top 500. Top 500 DPS, one of 3 on this team. Then Orisa moves forward, not able to do much. Mustangs will activate one of their ultimates and they'll move through. Zypin with a triple, Tar with 1. Effect will get taken out by the Venture in the back line. The Mustangs with a huge advantage over them. Mustangs move further in. Tar close to his second update. We've got multiple ultimates on the field. Mustangs will move their way back as Zypin falls. Mustangs will give up a little bit of room to get out of that ultimate. Spada able to activate his ultimate, but not able to do much there. Mustangs trying to use that advantage. Tar's got his ultimate. He finds himself in the middle of the team. Mustangs will move back. They will take that team fight to heart. Unfortunately, will lose out overall effect. Will fall there. See Ryan moving things forward as they get ever closer to that final point. Mustangs with 2 ultimates to use. 2 ultimates for the Grizzlies as well. Getting ever so close here. Spada made the switch onto the Orisa. Again, just moving through the front line here. 1.7 meters. 3 Mustangs fall. We're pushing forward 3 minutes and 12 seconds to bring it to that final checkpoint. That will be all the time that the Grizzlies will get on the offensive end. We'll push ever forward with 3 members on that cart. Again, Mustangs with 3 ultimates to use, all offensively based. High Noon comes out from the Cassidy. Spada and Tar use both of their ultimates. They're able to get 2 really nice kills there. They'll move things forward for the Mustangs. 2 minutes and 30 seconds now on the clock. The Mustangs fighting for a chance to win, not a chance to tie. Adventure still in the back line, wreaking havoc on the Mustangs. You see a Juno ultimate come out from Ryan. Bada able to make the most of his ultimate. He'll grab one. He'll look low. He will fall. Venture comes in at the most opportune time to try to take down the Mustangs. They've got two out, Tar and Bada. Siphon, Ryan, and Effect will move things back. They'll give up a little bit of territory as they wait for the two remaining members of their team to rejoin. A minute and 32 seconds. You see another Bob come out. Multiple ultimates will come and go. Bada, only one who falls there, and there goes the rest of the Mustangs. Effect, the only one left, he will fall. And with that, and a minute left, they will not be able to get the touch. A minute and 10 left on the clock, as the Mustangs will now have to tie and bring it to overtime.
0-3.
The Mustangs just not winning enough team fights. They're taking a lot of unnecessary territory and really not dealing with that Venture fast enough. Feels like the main reasons why they weren't able to get a nice stop there on the defensive end, like we've seen from them so many times before. You know, especially that Venture going untreated during the off moments of the fights leaves him there and leaves him out of sight, out of mind, until he's able to come into the back line, grab a couple of nice picks, and help turn the tides of any fight. We'll see if that Venture's back on the court or back on the streets. He will be here, so we'll see what the Mustangs do to counter that. Mustangs sticking with a similar comp. Tar will move from May onto Venture. Bada stays on the Orisa. Zyphon moves to Cassidy. Effect moves to Brig. And again, that support core working quite well when they had free time to move around a little bit. But unfortunately, overall, not able to do much, especially with that Venture wreaking havoc. Tar hopes to do a little bit there. Zyphon moves over to Widowmaker. Bada, a little bit of a unorthodox pick of the Junker Queen. We'll see what he's able to do.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Zyphon rocking that sniper.
Defend objective A.
He'll make the switch over. Sticking with the Junker Queen. He'll move himself around once again. That Venture looking to separate the team. Bada looking a little low, but Ryan able to grab him. Tar able to grab the first kill, and he'll take down that very annoying Venture. Mustangs move things forward. Look to get to point quickly. Bada able to grab a kill. Mustangs responding nicely to the aggression with some aggression of their own. They'll move things forward. Zyphon able to grab a nice little kill. He'll grab a second. He'll get on the Juno, and he'll grab a third. Bada with 2, Zyphon with 2. The Mustangs only have 1 there. 3 minutes and 6 seconds left on the clock. He'll grab that first void faster than the Grizzlies were able to. They look to tie up this game with a ton of time on the clock.
Escort the payload.
Moving forward, rally comes out from Effect. Ultimate comes out from the enemy Juno. Spada first to fall in this engagement. Effect not far behind. Mustangs will just back off of the cart, give a little bit of space, and regroup without one of their supports and one of their tanks. Tar, caught in the backline, will fall as well. That will stop the rotations for the Mustangs for just a little bit.
Hello.
Getting that Venture in the top. Will the Mustangs choose to deal with them? Time will tell. Mustangs with 2 ultimates available. Only 1, almost 3 ultimates available to the Grizzlies. Venture will take down Zyphon in the back line here. Mustangs using the ultimate to their advantage. Bada able to grab one, Tar to grab another. Bob comes out as Ryan falls. Mustangs looking to win this fight, but they do not have the people for it currently. They'll move things forward just a little bit. Bada looking for something here.
As well.
Siphon, able to grab a nice pick with the help of Bada. He'll try to move things forward. 3:30 left on the clock now. Bada just charges into the backline. Larissa trying to make it difficult. Bada will take him down as Siphon will get taken out there. Bench is able to grab 2 picks before Tar is able to take him out. Bada moves things forward. Tar able to grab that final kill. Mustangs looking to bring it towards that final checkpoint. Not sure why more of them aren't on cart, but we will move things forward. They'll grab a minute and a half of extra time, and 4:30 is all they have. Bada will move things forward. The rest of the Mustangs sit in position at cart. Hopefully comes out from the Orisa. Not able to do much there. Siphon will get taken out first in the engagement though. We see the ultimate from Brink come out. Multiple ultimates come out as Tar gets taken out from an Aaron Venture ult. Effect looking to stagger the Venture a little bit. He's not able to do anything with his ultimate. 3:35 left on the clock. Effect. Siphon is charged on, so is Tar. Both will fall to the Grizzlies here. Again, an aggressive stance from the Grizzlies. Paying off dividends. 3 minutes left on the clock for them, for the Mustangs to push things forward. They have not had so much fun moving this card forward on 3rd point. Ultimate comes out from the Widow. Seeing what to do. Looking for anything. One ultimate available to them. Ultimate comes out there. Venture able to grab 2. The Mustangs backed up against the wall here. Tar able to grab at least 1 kill. Trapped. He will fall, so making no effect there. The Mustangs look to move things forward. 2 minutes and 4 seconds remain in this game.
Coming through.
Siphon able to get a nice little pick. He makes his way onto Widowmaker. Some good shots from him. Give the Mustangs a little bit of breathing room. They haven't had for a minute. Bada able to take down the Ana there. Looking for a second support pick as the Orisa is taken out and Siphon picked off by the opposing Widow. We see effect up top. Ultimate from the Ventures. The Mustangs forced to move out of the way. 1 minute and 10 seconds remain for them. Bada moves things over. Tar able to use his ultimate. And that's 3 picks for the Mustangs. 4 picks for the Mustangs. They'll take them all down a team kill. A little bit less time on the clock for the Mustangs here than the Grizzlies. So, overtime rules will go like this as we move into overtime here in Game 2. Both teams will get another chance to attack and defend. Mustangs will be on the attacking end first. Since they had under a minute, they will get a full minute to attack. Once that's over, overtime will begin. No extra time will be awarded to these teams. Mustangs will look to push things as far forward as possible, then defend for their lives, hoping not to lose their first map of the season to the Grizzlies.
Ready for
Again, Zyphon moves on to Bastion. Tar stays on Venture. Ryan stays on Juno. And in fact, looking to see who he chooses. Bada on that Orisa. Once again, they need to push things forward quite far here. That extra 24 seconds could mean everything. Both teams are going to look to get on the board here. Grizzlies look to tie things up against the undefeated Mustangs. Mustangs are going to look to take the fight to the Grizzlies and go up 2-0 in this close series.
5, 4,
Here we go.
1. Attackers incoming.
Ryan on Kiriko, effect on Juno now.
I think I see the opening.
Venture taken down almost immediately by Vada. These Mustangs mean some business. Zyphon and Tar both move forward. Zyphon able to get a nice little pick. Tar helping out with that one. Zyphon able to grab another as the Mustangs immediately try to get point as quickly as possible here. Every second counts.
30 seconds.
Here we go, 20 seconds left on the clock. No additional time given. Once overtime starts, the Mustangs will be trapped in overtime for as long as possible. To push this card as far forward as possible would be great. Now, once again, you see that gold triangle. If the Mustangs are able to bring it to the last point, they will win this game outright. No need for the Grizzlies to be on defense. Zyphon once again using that turret form to take as much territory as possible. He is dangerous with it. As he goes in, he will fall to the Orisa. Tar able to get a nice pick on the Venture though. Mustangs move things around almost at that first corner. Very aggressive out of the Mustangs, but it has been working so far. And now we see Zyphon move on to Torbjorn. I don't think we've seen a Torbjorn out of Zyphon as of yet this season. So excited to see what he is able to do there. See defensive positioning out of the Grizzlies. Pushed forward plenty far. Ryan on that Kiriko that we haven't seen a whole ton of this season either. A lot of Juno out of Ryan, one of the newer characters in this game, released over the summer. Runs out of him, and a Kitsune rush comes out. Early in the backline, effective able to grab one side, being able to grab another. The Mustangs almost into second point here. Like super quickly. Bada able to grab that final kill, a team kill there as they push it forward to the second checkpoint. Mustangs are looking for an all-out win right here, right now. Again, that overtime timer, the Mustangs step up and hard. It's probably going to be less than a second before they need to retouch. So keeping themselves connected to Cart will put a little bit of a disadvantage, but it means they can continue pushing at maximum speed. Bada obviously taking paths off Cart. No Mustang has fallen as of yet. Trying to get pushed off of Cart. You know, looking good. Zyphon able to grab one. Tar with a nice little pick of his own. Bada will get slept. So he's looking for it. He'll move things forward. A couple of nice picks. And that might do it. Mustangs bring it to a full 6. A great job there. Grizzlies will get a chance to respond to this. Currently 6-3. Mustangs with no time remaining on the clock. We'll see what the Grizzlies do to respond to this. The Mustangs relock in a way that I haven't seen them do in a while. Puts them in a great position against this really strong opponent. And all that was taking incredible space against this team. An incredible little push out of them is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Ready for battle.
You now get ready here. Similar comp out of the Grizzlies. They know that this works at least a little bit on attack. 1:24 is what they've got on the clock. Mustangs keep it kind of similar. Bada on that Orisa, Zypin on the Torbjorn, Tar on Venture, Ryan on Kiriko, and Effect on that Juno. Once again, Mustangs with the defensive end here will look to go up 2-0 over the Grizzlies. Look to grab everything that they can. Mustangs in full defensive positioning. Rocking that Orisa and not a Reinhardt on the defensive end. They really mean business here, and we'll see what they can do.
One. Attackers
Here
incoming.
we go.
Defend objective A.
They get caught behind the wall. Both these teams will start to go at it here. Both these teams will move forward. Once again, into the back line here. Car moves forward on the Venture. They move out of the way. Ryan with a beautiful little snipe of his shurikens. 51 seconds now on the clock for the Grizzlies. Vada gets Slut to get out of it and grab a nice little pick on the Ana.
Carried on the wind.
Again, rocking that. Juno is Effect. We saw work really well on that push side, on the attacking side of the Mustangs. See exactly what they can do.
30 seconds remaining.
And the Mustangs trying to hold things off. 18 seconds here. Need to put a man on point. Second with a nice little double kill. Ryan with one.
10 seconds.
Molten Coal almost available for Zypin, which will pretty much make point exclusive here. And a nice little touch there from the Venture. Mustangs wait on it, and they will get the victory. 6-3. And a great move from the Mustangs. Keep them on top and put them within sweeping potential of the Grizzlies. Play of the game in this one will go to Effect. Well deserving out of him.
Face the sunrise.
Beautiful play of the game. We were on Effect for this one. As he looked to move things forward, and he did for the Mustangs. As we move now to a third map of the night, Mustangs taking it really well in these past two. Obviously, things looking a little close to comfort going into overtime there, but you saw that the Mustangs were able to make as many moves as possible in order to keep things on their end. That offensive push was critical to their victory. An excellent win out of them. And great moves from all five of the Mustangs, who will look to ban Circuit Royale. And we move into this next game. Again, Mustangs looking very close here. Our next map will be an escort map. I'll go over what that is once we get into game here. But again, the Mustangs looking good through these first couple of matches. Once again, if we bring it over, as I look to set everything up, 6-3 win in map 2, 2-0 win on Antarctic Peninsula. We'll see exactly what they choose for that next game. Again, Mustangs looking in excellent position to get a clean sweep here tonight. But again, those Grizzlies looking strong as ever as they look to bring one up on the Mustangs. Make this a very fun game as it has been all night here for Overwatch 2. These guys looking good. No changes to the Mustangs roster. I assume that they're waiting to see exactly what map we're going on for this game. So we just wait patiently now. We hope you guys are having a great night. Welcome in if you guys are just joining us. Mustangs up 2-0 on the Grizzlies after a very, very close game 2. Mustangs to win that one 3-6 on Kings Row. We'll wait to see exactly what the Grizzlies go with for their third map of the night as the Mustangs look to take this match away from the Grizzlies. Grizzlies looking to get back into it. So they'll look to go and make it a 2-1 score. Mustangs looking to make it an even 3-0. We'll see exactly what the Grizzlies have in mind. And again, the Mustangs banning Circuit Royale, a map that they do fairly well on, but they're looking for something maybe a little bit different. As it looks like we are taking a little bit of a break right now. Both teams will go on a break. We'll also put stream on a little bit of a break. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes of Overwatch, so keep that dial locked in. And welcome back for those of you that are just joining us here. Mustangs up 2-0 over the Grizzlies after a very, very fun game 2 there. As we will get ready to go here, we are on Junkertown for our map 3 here tonight. We'll see exactly what they're able to do. So a look at the way that our night has gone so far. Mustangs take a 2-0 victory on Antarctic Peninsula, then take a 6-3 victory in overtime on Kings Row. Now we are looking, as I will update it, to Junkertown. We will move on to that map right now. This map, of course, is an escort map. So I got caught around not remembering how this map is set up. So, the way that this will work, Mustangs on the defensive end first, they'll look to defend this cart full of good-looking money. Grizzlies will look to take this cart. They'll have 4 minutes to bring it to the first checkpoint. They'll bring it down the road of Junkertown up to the gates. If they're able to bring it to the gates, they'll grab 2.5 minutes of extra time and more room to push this cart. They'll go through the gates that will open and close. Then they'll bring it up the road of Junkertown. Then they'll bring it to these doors right here. This is the second checkpoint where they'll get 1.5 minutes of extra time and the ability to bring it to the third checkpoint. These doors will open as well. You go through here, bring it into the arena, bring it around, bring it right into the middle here. Right in front of the stage is our third and final checkpoint. We'll go over overtime rules if they apply. Mustangs get again on the defensive end first, going with the Sigma comp. Bada on Sigma, Zyphin on Widow, Tar on Hanzo, Ryan on Juno, and Effect right back on Alari.
Stop the payload.
Let's see.
We cannot allow them to proceed.
Mustangs will look to move things forward. Zyphin gets airborne, not able to hit that shot. Mustangs taking some really nice angles there. Zyphin able to grab a nice little pick. Ryan will be taken out by the Ash, though. Mustangs push back just a little bit. Zyphin in that 1v1 with the other Widow.
Stop them.
So a shot out of him. So looks to give the Mustangs any and every advantage. Ash is there. Zyphin almost falls to the opposing Widow. Best hit for a minute. Meanwhile, Sigma being Sigma here. Bada looks to take that fight. Zyphin able to beat the Widow in the 1v1. Grizzlies trying everything here. Bada able to grab one as Effect falls. Zyphin able to grab yet another, and he'll grab himself a third for the road.
Hello there.
2 minutes and 25 seconds left on the clock for the Grizzlies. Push it forward as far as possible. Mustangs in a good position so far. Zyphin on that Widow's looked incredible so far.
From my sight.
We'll activate his wall hacks there. When I say wall hacks, I mean his ultimate ability. Don't want to think anyone's cheating. And nice little shot at him. He looks to grab another one. Bada able to take the tank 1v1 there. Once again, beating the other Sigma. As Ryan will move himself around. Zyphin able to grab another pick on the Ash. Tar makes his way around on Hanzo, running double sniper for this one.
The barrier appeared. Enemy is here.
Anything and everything on the opposing sniper.
Do something!
Bob come out in an inopportune position. Tar will fall to the enemy Sigma though. As well affect shielding. Seconds left. Cypher gets a nice little pick to start things off. Effective for grab one as well. We got a poaching Juno ult come out. Alright, able to grab one. Zyphin fall. Mustang's able to hold them off with 40 seconds remaining. We'll see what they can do a little bit further on here.
30 seconds remaining.
Hello.
Meanwhile, Ryan just a little bit here. 21 seconds now.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Now look to push things even further forward.
10 seconds remaining.
Zyphin grabs a nice little pick, and none of the Grizzlies able to touch the cart. Means that the Mustangs have a great opportunity to win the game right here and right now.
2-0. Switching sides. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Hello.
All right, and we are back. Mustangs in a great position right now on the attacking end. They're running a Winston comp right now. See exactly what they're able to do. Not far to push, but like we saw for the Grizzlies, it can be difficult to move it that far. These teams have looked really good all night long. Mustangs looking to put an end to the Grizzlies here and now in Game 3. Take out the healing pylon there. Car on that Venture looking to create a little damage. He'll grab one kick. Effect able to grab another. Effect able to grab two. Bada able to grab another. Mustangs with a team kill. 3:17 left on the clock. They will look to put an end right here. Oh, so close. The Venture's going to look to get onto point. Venture was able to make the touch. Venture will fall. Mustangs will push forwards here. This Grizzlies team gets off point all pretty much at the same time. They stagger their entrances just a little bit here. 1.38 meters for the Mustangs. They grab 2 picks, 3 picks. The 4th pick. It's a 5th pick, and the Mustangs will take this game away from the Grizzlies. 3-0. An excellent win for the Montco Mustangs. These will take another win here tonight.
Play of the game.
And Effect with the play of the game yet again. It's exactly what you want to see. A second play of the game on that Alari. There's one. Looking for more. It's going to be 2. I believe it will be 3. Ryan helping with that kill, but the Mustangs end off on top. An excellent win for them. And exactly what you want to see out of this roster. They stay undefeated, haven't dropped a map yet, that they got close here tonight. We'll have a chance to meet with one of the players. We're going to go to a brief break and be right back with that interview. So stay tuned. All right, and welcome back. I am joined by Effect. Please speak so that we can make sure that this is all working.
Hi.
It is working, a 3-0 victory over the Grizzlies, but we both know it wasn't all that easy. How's it feel to get a win during this great game here tonight?
I mean, it was pretty good. And winning anything feels pretty good most of the time, so it's no exception here.
Yeah, and obviously a fantastic job. Not much to talk about on Antarctic Peninsula. Obviously a couple of team fights lost, but not much to talk about there. We're going to move things over to Kings Row a little bit. You guys on the defensive end first. And for the first time in a long time, let them push all the way to the third checkpoint. What do you think attributed to that? And how did you guys recover on your guys' attack and then into overtime?
I mean, we definitely struggled a little bit on Kings Row. Like we had a bit of a tougher time with their attack for sure. They full capped us, and we just kind of like we played out our attack and just kind of as we went into round 3 and 4, we just kind of like rethought out what we were doing, like composition wise. Like I feel like we were just kind of like a little disorganized, but we kind of pulled it together and just like dialed it in and just took the map.
Yeah, and speaking of dialing it in, obviously looking to rounds 3 and 4, especially on that attacking end, I was surprised to see you move over to Juno and let Ryan be on Kiriko. What was the decision making behind that swap? And, how confident did you feel in your Juno gameplay? Obviously, we see Ryan on it most of the time.
Yeah, we typically play Ryan on the Juno comps just because like you just usually play like Break or Lucio, but we were thinking like it's not like the most complicated decision in the world. Zyphon was like, I just want to play Bastion. We should play Bastion. And I said, okay, we should play Kiri. And then, well, we still need Juno, so I'll just do it. And like, I play a ton of Juno in like solo queue. I play a ton of Juno just on my own. So I'm very comfortable on the hero. So being able to play her just in a real match is super cool, but we also kind of found a reason to make it happen.
Yeah, and obviously it paid dividends. You looked incredible on Juno. Ryan looked great on Kiriko as well.
Thank
And
you.
you guys
Thank
were a
you.
huge part of that victory. I feel like especially on the defensive end. I mean, I went over to Ryan at some point. He got himself a couple of kills. You always find your way into the kill feed, regardless of where you're standing. So, a very pivotal part there. Obviously, after that big win on Kings Row where it was so close, what was the strategy going into Junkertown that really paid off?
Into Junkertown, we just kind of were a little bit more focused on like our composition. Like we were still very confident going into the map, but we weren't like we stumbled a little bit on Kings Row, but we didn't really like let it discourage us. So we just kind of went into Junkertown being a little bit more focused on like how do we play to our strengths like as individual players, and
Yeah.
clearly it worked out for us.
Yeah, and it looked really, really good there. Going back to kind of that Junkertown mentality, able to kind of bring it back there. What do you think you're going to take away from this game to use in future weeks as we move further into this season? I know it's week 4. I think we got 3 weeks left of the regular season. So what are you guys going to do to punch out here 3 really good games?
Well, I can't speak for my whole team, but I can speak for myself. I'm going to try to play more Alari. That was so fun. Like, geez.
Yeah, that Alari looked like a ton of fun to play, and it looked like you played her really, really well. So obviously bringing that into future weeks is going to be a really great thing. Anything that you're excited for as we get into the final few weeks of the season?
Yeah, I'm just looking forward to playing more. Getting as we get further into the season, the competition starts to get a little bit more challenging. So I'm starting to look forward to that. I
Yeah.
love when games are close. I love when it's like either or, like comes down to one decision type game. I love those.
Yeah, I definitely feel the same way. Obviously, I don't want you guys to drop a map, but I'm always
No,
I'm
no,
always
but
happy to see like
for the
Kings Row
suspense, for the suspense.
yeah, where it got really close and then it got really quickly separated. Obviously, all good things from you tonight. Any shout outs that you have to give
Thank
before we
you.
end off stream?
I'm gonna shout out Zyphon. Me and Zyphon were kind of posted up on Junkertown. We were just dialed together.
Oh yeah, and Zyphon got
Me
a
and him
couple
just
of
have that
really nice
synergy.
kills there. Yeah, both of
Oh
you
yeah,
played
he was cooking
really
the whole
well.
match. Never seen anything like it.
Yeah, well, that is
My goat.
absolutely fantastic. Any final shout outs to give before I end things off?
Just shout out to my whole team, man. Everybody's doing super good. Everybody's super like committed and like I keep saying dialed in, but like dialed in. Everybody's super like into it. I really appreciate that. That's super cool. That's super fun.
Yeah. Absolutely fantastic job tonight. Yet again, Mustangs take a 3-0 victory over the Grizzlies here tonight after a really, really fun match. If you want to come back and rewatch this match, you'll find it on Mustangs Esports sometime within the next couple of days. That's on YouTube. Our VOD will be up for the next 7 days. Join us tomorrow, 7 p.m. for another great game of Valorant. These guys up against the Cardinals, a team we haven't yet played, but they are going to be a fun game. Both teams come in 2-1. Who will come out 3-1? Only time will tell. We'll see you guys tomorrow for that one, but until then, I am Corrupted. Have yourselves a wonderful evening.